What's good, YouTube? We back once again. JayBxTunedIN and we in tune. Today's video, we got the top G reacts to Adin's new lifestyle. Seen a little bit of it, but we gonna start over and then watch it fully through. So tune in with us.
You won't let me. You won't let me fix your life. Please, please, no, please, no more of this kind of shit.
I won't do that again. I swear to God.
It's haram.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Why won't you let me? Why won't you let me fix your life?
I'm not ready yet, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not ready yet. Like I wanna figure it out. I wanna, you know what I'm saying?
How many children do you want to have, Adin?
Maybe 4.
How many boys? How many girls?
I want to have 2 boys, 2 girls. I want to have 4. I want to have 4 kids on a farm and raise them in a small town with animals.
That's a good. That's noble. Like Nebraska, small town, or like not that bad?
More like Wisconsin.
Yeah, I understand. Well, that's a noble pursuit. How old do you want to be when you start doing that?
What are you, like pushing 40 now? So, how many kids do you have?
You can answer the question.
35. And if you guess the number correctly, I'll tell you.
2 kids?
2. Fucking 2. Do you think I'm some bitch?
5 kids.
5? You think I'm some bitch?
10.
Closer.
12.
Around there.
Okay, you have kids. Damn, I didn't know that.
Why wouldn't I?
Did they all have different baby mothers?
I mean, not all different, but there's been a few ovens to bake bread. Women are slow, G. Like, I say this all the time. I'm like, listen, I have no problems having kids with one woman. It's fine. But if you're going to take 9 months to grow a single, simple baby, then you're just messing about. That's your problem.
Come on, bro.
If you'll do it in 2 weeks and get your act together and be faster, then we won't have to do all this. If you're going to take 9 months to mess about, then I need 20. So, you know, I have no choice but to have 4 wives as Allah intended. That's why God told us men to have 4 wives, because they knew we needed large families and that women are slow. Allah understands. God understands. His word is golden for a reason. Do you have 4 wives yet?
Nah, I got none.
You know, if you got yourself a nice Islamic wife, she wouldn't cheat on you, she'd cook for you, she'd look after you, she wouldn't have an OnlyFans. You know, most of the problems you're facing currently with women can be solved by Islam.
OnlyFans.
Really?
I just told you why.
Wait, they actually don't cheat?
She'd have decency, she'd cover up, she'd be God-fearing. If she missed, her family would also keep an eye on her, so her family would tell her to obey her husband. She'd want her children, she'd look after you. Islamic women are the best. They understand that the best way to serve God is to also serve their husbands.
Where do I get one at?
So most of your problems could be solved.
Where do I get an Islamic woman?
You must become a Muslim yourself first, my friend. And being a Muslim is not easy. There's a lot to learn. It's a long journey. Even I'm not a scholar. I'm learning. There's a lot to learn about how it works and the true word of God and the Quran and learning Arabic, etc. is not easy. But if you come to Dubai, you can begin the journey and you can talk to the same people I've talked to. And then halas, you get yourself an Islamic wife, and before you know it, you get to live in peace and happiness without worrying about getting plowed on an OnlyFans account. Have you subbed yet? Seen what the new man's doing to her?
Guys. That's crazy. His girl broke over his girl, then she has made her OnlyFans right after, and just getting her doonies destroyed. And then the way he says it, like,
have you subbed yet and seen what the new man's doing to her?
No.
You don't want to see it?
I'd rather not, bro.
Wow.
nonchalant.
It's a cold world, Aiden.
We come to my mitzvah. I'm Jewish. We come to my mitzvah.
Where is it?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna have it in Miami.
Miami, I might maybe go to Miami at some point. Maybe. But you have to understand that the worldly goods, the worldly things that people find interesting, I'm totally and utterly beyond. I don't care about money. I have too much of it. I don't need fame. I have enough of that. I don't want hoes. I don't want sex with random women. I don't want clubs. I don't want restaurants. all of that is boring to me. The only thing that I find interesting is genuinely trying to save humanity by combating the Matrix and opening up minds to be freed and worshiping God and God blessing me and favoring me and trying to become the best version of myself. All that shit is not interesting to me. So everything in Miami is just, it's repulsive. There's nothing in Miami for me. Does that make sense? If you went to Miami and you didn't want sluts, didn't want drugs, and didn't want to go to restaurants and clubs, why are you in Miami? It's there's nothing there. It's just degenerate godlessness. I don't like it. I hope you understand me. I'll do my best for you.
Godlessness.
But I don't like it. I'm here in Dubai. It's beautiful. The mosque is close by. I've got very important work to do. I'm going to go to a center of disabled children and donate $100,000 tomorrow. I'm going to look after them. I have things to do which are good for me and good for the world. I don't see what I can do in Miami. I can go to the club and be famous and stand with rappers and bang some girl who everyone's fucked. I could do that. I could put my dick in, dick number 82. Yeehaw, 82. I win. Look what I did. I'm such a cool guy. Look, I banged this girl just because she has fake tits. It's vaporous. It's empty. I don't want to do any of these things, Adin. I don't want to go. You have to understand. I don't need to do anything.
Can I ask you a question? What is the meaning of life then, bro? Like, what are we here for?
Once you realize that hedonism is a black hole and that you can pour endless attempts at filling it, you can fuck endless girls. There's always a new one to fuck. You can make endless money. There's always new money to make. Hedonism is a black hole, and if you're going to live that way, you're never going to feel satisfied. You have to genuinely decipher, be perspicacious enough to look around you and work out what you think the world needs, and then try your very best to fulfill God's will to make the world a better place. You know what makes me happy?
What?
I'll tell you. I walk down the street and I'll see a construction worker here in Dubai who's working for $300 a month, and I'll just hand him a couple thousand dirhams at random. I like walking into the Starbucks and just paying for everyone's drink, just putting down for $500 to say everyone gets coffee. I like rescuing the dogs in Romania. I have a charity that rescues dogs in Romania. I like doing things that make me feel good inside because I know it pleases God. I will not, if I go to the club in Miami, top G, yeah. Everyone says I'm top G. I get some girl, she's really hot, okay, fine. I fuck her. But unless we make a family one day, there was no point in any of it. It's just degenerate. And to make a family with a girl from Miami is hard because they don't know how to be mothers anymore. They don't know how to be a good, soft mother and look after the child and look after their man because they're broken people.
Who's the best?
So why would I do that? I don't want to do that.
Where do you find a good mother?
Well, a good mother needs to be a woman who understands that her feminine imperative and her duty is to be a mother. That's her duty to femininity as a whole. It's the most important and beautiful thing a woman can do is be a mother. But a girl who reluctantly becomes a mother or thinks that her career or going to the club or hanging out with her friends is just as important as being a mother is never going to be good at it. You're only good at the things you respect.
And I would say it goes both ways. And if a dad's doing the same thing, going to the club and stuff, it's a bad dad. It's the same thing.
Correct. You need to understand, but it's still slightly different because as a man, you have an imperative to be a father, but you also need to make an imprint on the world so that you're a role model for your children to emulate. Whereas a mother doesn't have to be a role model in the same sense. She has to look after, nurture, care, provide the basics, change diapers, make sure the kid's okay, make sure the kid is happy.
But the dad can change the diaper. The dad can change the diaper too.
I've never changed a diaper in my life.
Okay.
Because the point I'm making is the man goes away to war and comes back with stories of honor and valor to inspire his children. The woman doesn't do that. The woman keeps the children alive while the man's away. So I'm saying that a woman who understands that being a mother is the best thing she could possibly be will be a good mother. Miami girls don't think that. Miami think that girls think that get the most Instagram followers and go to the best club nights matters more. And I don't want to sleep with a woman who I'm not going to have a future and a family with anymore. I don't want to do that. I've slept with thousands of women, Adin. Thousands of women. You could put them in front of me. I wouldn't be able to remember most of their names. It's bullshit. But it's pointless. Like, it was fun at the time. I'm not complaining. I've had more sex than any man could possibly dream of. I had 75 beautiful women working for me.
Do you believe him?
So he got 70. I don't know, bro. Just some other niggas they cap too many times to believe. This nigga, he be speaking facts.
And look where he's at.
Yeah, I'm not in front.
Look where he's at.
It's crazy.
Like, just look at this view. It's two different.
sex than any man could possibly dream of. I had 75 beautiful women working for me. I've done all of it.
You got people,
I'm not saying it's
women
necessarily
working
inherently bad, but you get to a point where you understand that is a waste of your energy, is a waste of your masculine imperative. I'll tell you another thing. A lot of men like sleeping with girls because of the ego hit, right? So when you get a lot of these other Twitch streamers who think they're famous, what they actually are, some fucker just lit a lawnmower. Let me look at him and make him go away. Wait. He's leaving. He knows. He doesn't want to smoke. So what happens with a lot of these other Twitch streamers, they're losers, right? And inside their heart, they know they're losers. And they know without the internet, they'd never be anything because they've never achieved anything in the real world. They don't have any real world businesses, any real world achievements. They've never been a champion, nothing. So they're actually very hollow and sad inside. And that's why they need to sleep with girls to try and feel better about themselves and prove to themselves they're actually some kind of man. But here's the thing that's scary. One, they're sleeping with girls that have no value. If you're sleeping with a girl who's valueless because she sleeps with everybody, then it doesn't work. But they're not even perspicacious enough to understand this. And by extension, what's actually interesting is, if I sleep with a girl now, who wins, me or her? Her. I don't get to win. If I go pick up a girl in the club, and I bring her back to the house, and she does fucking my Instagram.
Why does she win? Like, who? What? Is he trying to say like it's easy? Like it's just that's another one. Like
I'm saying, how about this?
That's heavy. Like if she won.
If you fuck a bitch
like,
that has no value, is what he's saying.
Okay.
That brings your value down.
That has he said no value bitches.
Literally.
Go back again.
But they're not even perspicacious enough to understand this. And by extension, what's actually interesting is themselves and proving anything in the real world. They don't have any real world businesses, any real world achievements. They've never been a champion, nothing. So they're actually very hollow and sad inside. And that's why they need to sleep with girls to try and feel better about themselves and prove to themselves they're actually some kind of man. But here's the thing that's scary. One, they're sleeping with girls that have no value. If you're sleeping with a girl who's valueless because she sleeps with everybody, then it doesn't work. But they're not even perspicacious enough to understand this. And by extension, what's actually interesting is, if I sleep with a girl now, who wins, me or her? Her. I don't get to win. If I go pick up a girl in the club, and I bring her back to the house, and she does fucking my Instagram story with the Bugatti, with the McLaren, at the mansion, top G, hundreds of millions of dollars. I slept with Andrew Tate. She gets to brag. I don't get to brag that I banged some girl. Okay, yeah, she's hot. But there's so many hot girls. There's millions of hot girls. Who cares? I banged a hot girl. She gets to brag she banged me. She's the one who's getting all the clout. If she's getting all the clout, why am I spending my calories staying up all night fucking her? For what? Why am I giving my masculine energy away to make some bitch famous? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be around any of these degenerate girls. Adin, do you know how many girls I've caught trying to make sly Instagram stories just because they're sitting next to me, trying to get sly clout?
What do you do when they try to do that?
I tell them to stop, because this is the thing. The world and the Matrix has tried to convince everyone that women hate me because I'm a misogynist. It's absolutely opposite. Women come up to me and say, you're firstly a real man. You're not like that fucking, who's the guy who wears dresses with long hair on Twitch? Who's obsessed with girls driving better than him? Your friend.
Hassan.
Yes. They're like, finally, you're not a bitch. You're a real man. Women come up to me and they adore me. They literally fucking offer me their...
Who's Hassan? You know that usually? Hassan. Who that?
He's some white guy. He looks like the penguin nigga. That's why I thought you was talking about the first song.
I gotta see him another time.
You talking shit about Fresh and Fit and the old niggas.
Oh wait, dude, HDTV? That nigga HDTV?
No.
Damn.
Some other weird.
And in marriage, you're a real man. You understand to protect and provide. You're so brave. You say what you're supposed to say. You're exactly like my father was. You're not a coward. Women throw themselves at me for telling the truth. Women have always loved a man of substance and standard, and an alpha male. Women are desperate to be seen with me. At every single party, they're begging for selfies, trying to get pictures. They want to be seen with me because they know that if you're standing next to top G, at least the world's going to see you, think you're a woman of substance. But I'm telling you, I do my very best to avoid all of this, Adin. I'm in a mansion right now. I could be doing a Dan Bilzerian. Dan's a fucking G. I love Dan. I've seen him a bunch of times. He's super smart. I could do this. I could have 50 girls here. And guess how many girls are in my house, Adin? 0. I don't want them here. I want a woman who loves me, who protects my spirit. If a woman will not pray for me every night, why do I even need to hear me?
Do you have a woman in your life that loves you? Protects your spirit?
Completely. Absolutely.
Where is she?
I don't see They're around, close by. But the point is, the last thing I'm going to do is buy dinner for a bitch who doesn't pray for me every night. Every one of my wives prays for me every night. You understand how powerful that is, Adin?
Yes.
Have you ever had?
No, I have not.
Have you ever had beautiful women praying for you every night that you're going to be safe and protected against the attacks of the Matrix? Have you ever had multiple beautiful women sitting in a circle, all praying for you?
No,
that's crazy. No. He had all his wives in the circle.
You had multiple women sitting in a circle.
He's Muslim, so I could.
Alcohol and saying they want to get fucked. And saying they want to do videos and pictures for OnlyFans. And it's degenerate. It's bad for your spirit. It's bad for your soul. If you had those exact same beautiful girls, pure of heart and pure of fucking vagina, because they weren't tearing through dick, sitting there praying for you, your life would be better. You'd feel happier. You need to find something beyond that.
Yeah, he's not lying. He hasn't said a single lie.
This is what the devil wants you to do, Adin.
Jesus. Mercy.
The devil wants me to take my millions and go to Miami and fuck girls. But I know that no happiness can come of it. I know the girls are going to get a bunch of clout. I'm probably going to end up with chlamydia.
I know.
And nothing good is going to happen.
So good to release your nut. Like, so good. Just like the nut feeling. It's the best, bro. Just when you're releasing. Hold on.
Why is he explaining that? I know what he's trying to say. He said, he went there.
Nah. Dude, so good to release your nut. Like, so good. Just like the nut feeling. It's the best, bro. Just when you're listening. Hold on.
But it feels better. But it feels better to do it. Yeah, but it feels better to do it inside of a woman who you love to build a beautiful family.
I agree with you. But bro, like, even just beating your meat. You beat your meat, right?
Absolutely and utterly not. God is always watching. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. Next time you're jerking off, understand that God is watching you. And imagine what you look like. Imagine the look on your face. Imagine your expression. Would you put that video on the internet? Imagine how everyone would laugh at you. Well, God is laughing at you. Jerking off.
That's good.
Bro, why is bass change so bad? Alright.
I made this girl leave you. Stop. Would you put that video on the internet? Imagine how everyone would laugh at you. Well, God is laughing at you, Adin. This is why he made his girl leave you. Stop jerking off. Stop being a dickhead. You need to grow.
Dang, easy and depressing. You have to hide. Dang.
That's crazy. Everybody else who wants to escape the Matrix.
Yo, his face was just.
Anyone who thinks I'm full of shit and I'm crazy and I'm a liar and I'm a scammer and all this bullshit, fine. Stay inside the Matrix. It's fine. But anybody who wants to understand the realities of the world from a spiritual perspective, from a mentality perspective, and also a financial perspective, because you can't be very free if you're broke. If you're broke, the Matrix will always control you because you'll always have a boss. You know, Adin, this is why I teach people how to make money. Because if I teach you how to make money, then you can think for yourself. You can't think for yourself if you have a job. This is the only reason I teach people how to make money, so that people can stand up and talk. Could I act and say the things I say if I was poor, Adin? No. It is your duty to God to get rich. Because unless you are rich, you're always going to be a slave. It is your duty to God to get rich. This is why I teach it.
Right.
That's what all of this is. That's what all of my things are. And before anyone says I'm here selling or some bullshit, go to Covertake and send to a free email. It's fucking free. But we must free the minds, Adin. I want you to spend, I don't know what time it is in Miami, but I want you to go to bed tonight and take 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes as you go to sleep and think, is what I'm doing for the world, yes, it's improving my life, yes, I'm getting subs, yes, I'm famous, is what I'm telling the world making the world better? Think about it.
Okay.
See how you can curate your messaging. Okay. Perhaps you can inject a little bit of programming that's genuinely going to be good for Earth. Okay. God will smile upon you.
Okay.
As will I.
Okay.
I love you very much, Adin. I think you're a fantastic individual with huge potential.
Thank you, bro. I mean, I love when you tell me I love you because I can feel how strong and powerful that is. No weird shit. Like, I really feel it, like, in my heart. I love you too, bro. I love you. You're my boy. Thank you, bro. I really, really want to let you know, like, you do mean a lot to me. When I'm ready to open my heart up to you, I got you. I promise. Like, I will give you all me. I swear. I promise you. I'm not just saying that to say that, bro. I got you. Like, I want you to literally okay. Answer. Mashallah, Habibi. And I will see you in Dubai soon, okay?
Stay in touch.
Peace, bro.
For the video, he let a lot out. It was just he didn't even like smile, just a straight face the whole video. That was a straight face the whole video. I don't think I seen him. This nigga had a straight face the whole video. Damn. Made this nigga smile. Go back to the... That was a heavy message, but let me know what y'all think of that video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna see you on the next one.
And if I'm on, I put my niggas on. I'm touching money, what the fuck is you doing? Bitches on me, who the fuck is you screwing? I just been chillin' lately. I swear these bitches too crazy. Everything lit cause I just got an AP. I ain't give birth, now that bitch in my baby. I just be trying like, look. Bitches be hype when I give them my book. My oppositions be shook. They see me outside but too scared to look. I play the field of my bull mains. Off-white, ain't no cocaine. Hit the plug for the whole thing. Bitches going noodles like low main. Pass that, I need me a fully. I feel like a boogie all up in this hoodie. I beat the beat up like a bully. These niggas be talking about I know they pussy. They whole squad full of rookies. Them niggas is not in the field. Y'all niggas not ready to drill. I'm chasing money for real. Shorty on me cause I'm flexing. She think that I'm hard but girl that's a weapon. Yeah, we could kick it like Tekken. I'm down for a 3 so come with your best friend. Shorty, she like what I'm dressed in. Baby, I'm flickety, know what I'm reppin'. Shorty, she like what I'm dressed in.